All right, welcome to the Backwoods Life podcast. I'm Michael, and I'm back with my sidekick over here, who's very excited about being here, as you can tell. Yay! Much rejoicing from the crowd. Episode, I think, 126
Okay.
of the Backwoods Life podcast, brought to you by me and this root beer.
Something like that.
Yep, that's what today is, root beer day. I've been talking a lot today, so
All good. All good.
Yep.
We got this.
Heck, let's just jump right in it. The topic that I wanted to address today, and to have some moral support over here, who's actually seen what we go through on some level as hunters, is what's the problem with hunters attacking hunters?
I feel like sometimes like everybody thinks their way is the only way, or maybe because you have worked harder, put more time in, and maybe you're more successful. Oh, well, you're privileged. Well, you get this.
And I get it, because I mean, you got people in the industry that they've got better land than other people. Not even in the industry, just in the world in general.
Right,
so you got people with awesome ranches in Texas and great land in Iowa, and you got people with land like we do here in Georgia, and you got all over the country. And it seems like it's just too common for hunters to be against hunters, not even the anti-hunters.
Right.
Like we know the anti-hunters are going to hate everything that any of us do.
Yeah.
You know, or animals' rights people, or whatever you want to call it. But it's on social media, especially, it is just, oh, well, anybody can kill a deer in Iowa. Anybody can kill a deer over this, over that, doing this, or a turkey doing this, doing that. Then you got people, you know, they say, oh, well, you should have let that one go another year.
And everybody's different. I feel like everybody, I mean, yeah, you should have let that go another year. Well, where you're at, yeah, it might have gotten bigger, but where I'm at, that might be it. Like he might be maxed out.
That might be the biggest ditch you'll ever see.
Agreed.
You know,
or it might be the biggest deer you've ever seen, depending on where you're hunting.
I mean, here I got a little notes on my phone here of some of the things that you'll read on social media, especially. Oh, it's too small. She'll let him go another year. Why'd you shoot that one? Crossbow doesn't count. I kind of get that one a little bit. Rifle hunting isn't hunting.
What are we supposed to do?
You should have used a bow, and then you shoot one with a bow. Well, you shouldn't have shot him with a bow. You should have shot him with a rifle. A bow's not, quick enough kill. That's an easy hunt because you hunted over a feeder or a food plot or edge of a bean field or a picked corn field.
Hey, if that's legal where you're at.
Well, I mean, last I checked, in every state with whitetails and turkey in it, it's not illegal to hunt over a field of any kind.
Correct.
I mean,
it could just be a grass field with just whatever.
It could be bare dirt.
Yeah.
And deer walking across it, and you can hunt it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then we got the whole high fence thing, which that's a whole barrel of monkeys right there.
Yeah, I think that could be a whole other podcast.
I agree. That could definitely be another podcast.
Right.
But at the same time, I mean, if you're hunting a 25,000 acre high fence, does that deer even know there's a fence?
Agreed.
You could go in the middle of that thing and
not even know, like you feel like you're in whatever terrain is the local terrain. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, it's all subjective, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, so why, from us looking at this thing in a holistic approach, why do people act that way? Like, what makes them scroll through that social media page and go, you know what, I'm going to take time out of my super busy day, sarcastically I'm saying that, to comment on this photo of, maybe it's a kid with their first deer, and you're going to say something. Is it your ego? Is it jealousy? I think part of it is just in the world we live in, especially on social media, negativity is rewarded.
Right. And I think that
I'm just checking your camera. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can't see myself.
It's fine. Okay. It's still recording.
But I think people, they can comment, and not just like on hunting or whatever, but they can comment on all different stuff, and nobody you aren't truly having like an interaction with the person. Like
Right.
they're just over there on their phone or whatever, making a comment, and they don't even know that person. That person doesn't know them. And so they're like, it's not like me looking you in the eye.
Right. It's not like going, God, how did you shoot that deer?
Yeah. Or why did you do
Yeah,
that?
you're not going to get in somebody's face and go, you're a terrible hunter.
Not at all. Not at all.
It's just people would, they have no life, but it's, like you said, it's people that sit there and think their way is the only way and that's the right way just because, I've always gotten a climber and climbed up in a pine tree at 4 a.m. and hunted from daylight to dark 7 days in a row before I ever shot my buck.
And if you want to do that, you do you. But I'm not going to do that. But because I'm not going to do it doesn't mean that the way I'm going to do it is wrong.
But I also think a lot of them you forget about it. Remember the first time you went hunting, like the first goal is I want to see a deer.
Yeah.
And then your next goal is, okay, I want to see a deer and I want to shoot a deer.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I want to shoot a buck. Or I want to shoot a bigger buck, or I want to shoot as many deer as I can.
Yeah.
I want to fill my tags, all my tags. I want to tag out. And then it's like, okay, I don't care about tagging out. I just want to shoot the biggest mature animal that I can hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's kind of, you get to where I'm at right now in this whole dang thing. I just want to have fun.
Right.
I don't care. I mean, I literally, if it came down to it and we just need a meat in the freezer and a spike walked out, and especially if I got my bow, I'd just flog one.
Yeah. And I mean, sometimes like with that.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's legal. I got a tag.
Agreed. I mean, and so just because somebody does it one way or that's what they present on social media doesn't mean it's the wrong way. It doesn't mean your way is the right way.
Well, and it's more about, that on social media, especially, and not just hunting, any topic, they're more worried about proving that somebody's wrong.
Yeah.
Than celebrating anybody's success. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, you got a new car. Well, how'd you get the money?
Yeah.
Like, what'd you do? You got an OnlyFans page?
Well, and people, or they'll be like,
not that there's anything wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, that's your deal. But still.
But people are like, oh, it must be nice. Must be nice, right. You know?
You don't know that it took somebody 20 years to save up the money to buy that new vehicle.
Right.
You don't know their backstory.
No. Or you don't know they might be working 3 jobs.
The old one that people always hear, you can't hide money.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of people I know that look like they got a lot of debt.
Agreed.
You can't hide debt.
And there's also people I know that they look like they don't have money, but they got way more zeros in the bank than a lot of people,
Well, it ain't like we got a bunch of zeros in the bank, but we still driving our old vehicles.
Hey, going on 10 years with the old 4Runner.
Right. Well, we're looking for an upgrade and full disclosure there. Not and just because we've saved and it's time, but it is what it is. We're not in a hurry. We don't have the wants. It's kind of like, okay, it's about time.
Yeah.
But going back to the hunting side of this thing, everybody's got different goals, right?
Correct.
So there's people that hunt for meat, which we do hunt for meat, but we're selective still, but we do hunt for meat. Mm-hmm. We chase mature bucks. I mean, I'm a fan of that. I like to find, I don't care what the deer scores or what he looks like. If he's old, I'll hunt him.
And as long as you're proud of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Hunting with kids.
Yes.
Because that's a whole another deal is you take the kids hunting that have never shot a deer or never been hunting at all and let them enjoy and introduce and let them grow and understand it and hopefully grow to love it.
Yeah. And also taking people hunting that have never been.
Right.
Like, or just, and to sit in the stand with somebody and when they can, like, they see, and it might not even be a deer, it might be a turkey or it might be a bobcat or something walk out, but some sort of like wildlife, like to see their faces like, oh my gosh.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. Yeah. Like these things really do walk around.
Yeah,
there really are wild animals.
I've never seen even that colored bird before. You know what I mean? Just random stuff that you see.
Yep.
Then you got people that like, maybe they've got one weekend all year to hunt. Like, okay, hey, I'm going to go to visit my parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, family, my in-laws, whatever. They got hunting land, and that's the only time I get to go from California to Georgia a year, and I'm going to spend that weekend and go hunting,
Right.
And have fun doing it.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, and then there are some people who they save up all year and they want to go to a certain place to hunt, and kind of the same thing. Like they save up and they might have you know, 4 or 5 days or whatever it is to hunt. Like, and that's it.
And then you got people that they only can hunt public land.
Yeah.
And those maybe quota hunts or draw places that's the only place they can hunt. And that's the only time they can get to go hunt. So they're going to shoot the first deer that walks out.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
Nope.
I would too. If I could go hunting I could only go, hey, Michael, you got 3 days a year to go deer hunting. I'm shooting something.
Something's coming
You know
home
what?
in the back of the
Because I
truck.
like to eat deer meat.
Yes.
And anybody don't disagrees with that, they can just quit go hunting and shop at Publix all the daggone time. And then some people they just love being out there. They might not even kill anything, but they just want to be out there and they're hunting. You know, I mean, my dad's one of the worst in the world. Sometimes he shoots stuff, but every once in a while he's like, I didn't want to shoot that one today. You know, or
and the ones that he passes on, people will be like,
well, that's
bro, what the world?
Exactly, bro. And like you said a while ago, though, social media isn't real life. No. Like that's stuff that they're going to type online. They would never say around a campfire, just sitting around talking or face to face. Now I have had some people sometime been in camp and go, "Hey man, that'd have been a good one next year." I said, "Well, they should have waited till next year to walk out." Yeah. But they didn't mean it like they're not really bashing you, but they're kind of, just being that way.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh well, whatever. It ain't your tag. So keep stepping.
You weren't the one sitting in the stand, and you weren't the one that saw it walk out.
And you know how it is. Like we go back to the pre-social media days where you're just hanging out with people. Like if you disagree, you just kind of like, well, hey man, like, do you really need a decoy when you go turkey hunting? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like if you don't like it, and then you can talk it out. Yeah. Instead of just, yeah, man, you suck. You're the worst hunter ever. Anybody can use a decoy and kill a turkey. Blah 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 blah. I don't care. I mean. You just, again, we're going back to that keyboard jockeys, that they they know everything. And I mean, trust me, I see them all the time on my posts. Yeah. I'm just like, you know what? And I used to get riled up about it. Oh yeah. And now I'm just like, you know what? I don't even care. Like you say what you want to say. It ain't going to change what I'm doing.
No, it's not going to change what you're doing. But I just, I wish people would just
think before you talk.
Think before you talk. And how would you like somebody, if you're the one over there like bashing somebody, how would you like it if somebody bashed you on what you did? Like, or what like.
Well, they were talking about, well, I don't care because I'm right. You know what I mean? Like they just want to argue with a hole in the wall. Right. That's what it is. They want to get a rise out of you. They want to, get you just worked up and going back and forth with them and just don't feed into it. Because what people don't realize is when you think about it that way, the damage per se that it causes is, you can push a new hunter away. They just killed a basket rack 4-point for their first deer and they're super excited. Then you get all these haters on here. Kids might be like, you know what? I don't want to, and it's not even social media. This could be any kind of negative feedback to a kid. And they're just like, I'm just not going to do that. Yeah. Appreciate you taking me, but I'm just not going to do that anymore.
Right. Because I don't want to, if I post it, does that mean that every time I post something that I kill is going to is somebody's going to come out here and bash me? And
the whole time is the anti-hunters are sitting back going, man, these guys are just doing it to themselves. Like we don't even have to, Right. You need to get a little bit more up on your mic there.
Like this.
There you go. Like talk into it.
Okay.
You're talking into it, not at it. You're not fussing at it like you do me. Just kidding. Calm down. Relax. But my whole point with that is we're celebrating success. Like you talking into the mic. We're celebrating success. See, I just handled it creatively.
Well, and I think maybe sometimes other people get jealous of other people's success too.
Well, right.
It just is not.
But we need to celebrate each other. Like, I don't care if you went in a 500-acre high fence and shot a 375-inch deer. You bought a hunting license. Theoretically, somehow you could have or would have. You bought that gun, you bought that bow, you bought camo, you bought whatever you bought to go on that trip, and you supported the outdoor industry.
Correct.
So good for you, man. Like, hey, you maybe it not be my cup of tea, but you're a hunter on some level,
right? And
maybe that's just your gateway drug, But like heck, when me and Brantley first started deer hunting together, well, the first deer hunt on our family farm, and neither one of us had a pot to pee in, and we still don't. But or at least I don't. He does. But we just went deer hunting and shot a deer.
Right.
And then Brantley got some success, and he wanted to go hunt these high fences, and we did that. We had an awesome time. But I also remember him shooting a 250-inch deer And he sat down there on the ground. He's just staring at this thing. I was like, man, you good? He was just super quiet. It was just rare.
Correct.
And I was like, man, are you okay? You good? And he goes, yeah, man, I just never thought that I would be able to sit here and do this. Like, I never thought I'd be able to go on a hunt, this caliber of a hunt, and shoot this big of a deer.
Mm-hmm.
And even high fence or not, whatever. But then he posted on social media and he just got destroyed.
Yeah.
So then he just, all right, I'm just not going to do that for a while. Like, he still did the hunts, but I'm not going to share that with the world anymore because they're a bunch of jackwagons. And I mean, now he kind of, like the rest of us, he kind of grew up and grew out of that. He does not
care less.
I don't think he cared a whole lot then, but it's kind of like, man, that sucks,
Yeah.
Like he had that moment. It was pretty cool. And
right. I
people
mean,
were trying to steal that from him.
Oh, yeah. And people try to steal his joy.
Right. So again, we celebrate other success. If it's legal and ethical, congratulate them. Now, ethics is a whole nother story of what's right and what's wrong. And some people don't believe bow hunting's ethical. Some people don't believe rifle hunting's ethical. Some people believe only headshots are ethical. Like that's a whole nother dumb topic that I'm not even going to address because it's ignorant at the most. Like we as a hunter, we do our best to make quick, clean kills, and shot placements is key. But if you don't like how somebody hunts, just keep scrolling. The algorithm will feed you something else.
Right.
I promise.
Look, as much as you scroll, your thumb will continue to go.
100%.
Everybody will be okay.
You'll see everything you don't want to see. Mm-hmm. And then some.
And then some.
But that's, I don't know. I hate to see it because, I mean, I will scroll through and I'll see some stuff that I don't like, especially in the hunting world. And I'll just go, you know what? It's all right. I mean, I'm not even going to go into what specifics that I don't really care for. Just because I don't want to, not that I care if I offend anybody, I just don't want to.
Yeah.
But it's one of those, it's like, all right, well, that's not my cup of tea, but that's yours and that's your hunting heritage. Mm-hmm. Then go for it.
Yeah.
I don't want to shoot a giraffe. Just put that out there. I don't really want to shoot a giraffe, but there's a reason that people do. There's a demand for that I understand the ecology and the hunting and conservation side of that. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to be like, oh, that should be banned forever. Like that's a terrible thing to do.
Yeah.
Because I know people that have shot giraffes.
Well, but and also just like with many other game animals and things like that, like you got to control population a little bit.
Right.
I mean, I know it's a giraffe, but still like, they multiply too.
I agree.
They might not run out in front of cars like deer do, but
well, if they did run out, you can run under them.
This is true. If you timed it just right.
Not like an elephant. That'd be really bad.
Yeah, that'd be a bad day.
Or a rhinoceros.
Yeah.
Or hippopotamus. I don't think. Why did the hippopotamus cross the road? Because he could. I mean, there ain't nobody going to stop him.
Yeah, he's the size of a car.
Bad jokes and part of the podcast too. I hope y'all enjoy that. I don't know. Just at the end of the day, rather than seeing 1,000 hunters encouraging one another, I'd rather see that, like just people going, "Hey, good job, great job," especially on a kid or somebody new, maybe a female that's never hunted before, instead of just that one guy that's like, I've seen it before on stuff that we've posted, like, "Hey, this is kid's first deer." They go, "Congrats, that's a nice one for your first one, but you need to go up from there."
Congratulations, and you could have just stopped at that.
It's not. We don't have a conditional, like,
or it should be a competition,
right?
Yeah.
And don't even get me started on hunting. I just do a whole podcast on. I don't like hunting competitions. I mean, look at fishing tournaments. While I'm down this wormhole for a second, look at how many people have been caught over the decades of fishing tournaments cheating. Mm-hmm. We don't need hunting competitions, y'all. We don't need them.
No.
Like it's not a competition. At least a fish can get off the line, I guess, break your line, get away. You shoot the bullet, most times they don't get away.
Correct.
Well, I'm not going to say some people miss. So I've never missed.
If there's decent shot placement.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I have missed a lot. I say a lot. I've missed several times. Let's put it that way. But if you go do it enough, you're going to do it. It's like,
it's going to happen.
You're not going to get hit every time you get to the plate, are you?
Correct.
But I do try to bat over 300 on deer and turkeys. I mean, I try to bat like almost 1,000.
You do pretty good.
Sometimes we slip.
Our freezer's got a little meat in it.
But I don't know. just think about that next time y'all scrolling through social media. And if you see one of these guys, girls, whatever, that are being that way, comment back on them and be like, hey, quit being a turd.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. That guy showed up now. Like, thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need you here. Like, we're here to celebrate. We're here to congratulate. Now, if somebody takes a picture and they're sitting there with a 400-inch whitetail and be like, oh, I shot this one free range, whatever. Okay. Maybe you can get on them a little bit. But also, I know we post pictures of deer we kill all the time that are nice bucks, and everybody's like, oh, must be nice. It's your high fence and all this kind of crap. In Georgia, the only fences we got in Georgia hold cows in.
Correct.
And pigs out.
Yes.
That's the only thing we got is hog panels around our feeders to keep pigs out of there, and barbed wire and whatever, hog wire on places to keep cows and goats and whatever.
I mean, it's not.
So if you see us hunting in Georgia, I promise you, there ain't a high fence nowhere on our property.
Nope.
We're doing good to have a low fence. Have you all seen our farms?
We do pretty good. We do pretty good.
We manage.
Yes, we do manage. But
yeah,
going back to circling back, I mean, it just is, just be nice. It doesn't cost any extra.
Spot on. Be nice. Even if you don't, I don't care what you're scrolling through social media. You see somebody that, I don't know, they take up 2 parking spots. Be nice. Be like, you know what? Maybe they needed it. Maybe they got a wheelchair. Maybe they're just divas. It doesn't matter. Just be nice about it. Like, you know what would Jesus do? Jesus has been like, well, first off, we don't have cars, but 2,
look, their donkey took up 2 parking spaces.
My donkeys, I got a double wide donkey. Okay, a dually donkeys. I need 2 spots. Cut me some slack. But anyway, that's our soapbox on haters on social. Haters are gonna hate. That's the old cliche quote.
But usually, if haters are gonna hate, that means you're doing something right.
If you don't have haters, you're not doing it right.
Yeah,
that means a lot of people seeing your stuff.
Yep.
So let's go with that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's a 20-minute soapbox from Beth and Michael on Backwoods Life Podcast.
You're welcome.
Y'all have a great day. Get outside. Say your prayers. Amen.
Amen.
See y'all.